got a short video, but a big update to show all of you. So, to start off, we created two new classes. The Druid class and the Paladin class. Druid can use leather and cloth and is a bit of damage and healing. Paladin is a cross between fighter and priest, so they're a little bit weaker than a fighter, but they get some healing capabilities and a few unique spells for utility. You guys will be able to try these out and go ahead and play them. We're going to be launching the server tomorrow, so you guys will be able to log in and try everything you see right now tomorrow. So we have those two new classes. We completely redid the spell system. Before, all of the different spells in the game could only go to rank 10. Now they can all go to rank 100. You can ignore my large amount of class points. I gave my characters a few trillion to play around. So you can see my fire here. My fire spell is rank 25. Every single rank up lowers the cooldown, lowers the stamina cost, increases the range, lowers the cast time, and increases the damage. And you can take this all the way to rank 100. So there is part of the damage formula is also based off character level. We don't have anywhere in game that explains how this formula works. We will eventually explain how it works, but to sum it up, basically your character level is multiplied by a factor of your rank of your spell that you're casting. So the higher level you are and the higher your rank is, the two numbers to a degree multiply off of each other to increase your damage more than it actually shows. We'll explain this more later and have a more detailed visual so you can actually see your true damage shortly in the future. We just haven't built that yet. So with this wizard being level 3, it actually does a little bit more than 42 to 58, which we'll show in combat a little bit later. Another big change is all of these spells now, you can click on them and see what they do, where in the past this was not an option. So now you can click on every single spell and you can see what they all do if you'd like. They're not in-game yet. They'll be in-game somewhat soon. Probably within the next few weeks or months, we'll be slowly unlocking newer spells for beta testers to experiment with. But at least for now, you'll be able to click on any of these and see the specifications of them and what they do. Every class is updated, so you can go ahead. Anybody is welcome to review all the different spells in the game to see what they do. We had a minor update with the inn. We fixed the sound effect and we fixed the glitches that were going off. Now when you click on it, you just hear the healing sound. It doesn't give you an error anymore. We also fixed the dragon monument that was causing some of these other buildings to not be usable after using it. That's fixed as well. And then one of the bigger updates is the navigation system for character movement was drastically overhauled as well. We'll go ahead and show this in combat real quick. So in the past we had trouble moving directly where you clicked. There was a little bit of trouble in selecting your units. Both of these have been modified and fixed. We added also animations for walking. They're not 100% correct yet. They need a little bit of work, but we're going to leave it in game for now just because it looks better than it did before. But there's still a little bit more work to do on the character movement. So you can see the character will walk now as opposed to what he was doing before. You can also move exactly where you click now. So basically anywhere you click, he's going to move to that exact spot. In the past, it was not working well at all, but now it's pretty solid. So the formation... Let's turn this down a little bit. The formation was drastically improved. So now when you move all your characters together, they're a lot more close-knit. You'll see here. Their formation is much tighter. So your units aren't so spread apart and having an issue moving them where you want to. you can see that they stay to their formation quite well to keep your tank in the front. And if you try to move them behind, they'll kind of stay there until the fighter or the person leading your group gets in front. So this was a very big improvement with the movement. Another really big change we made is to the F keys. F1 through 6 now properly selects the unit. So it can be a little bit difficult to select exactly who you want to select. Again, spacebar clears all your targets. But if you have all of these characters selected, now you have 3 different options. Like before, but the F keys are better than they used to be. So F1 selects just the one on top, F2 selects just the one below, and so on. So if I wanted to, say, quickly control all my units and, like, say, move them to different places, I would be able to quickly make them move to wherever I wanted, as opposed to staying in the formation that they originally stayed in. So if I wanted to execute really quick commands, say there were 4 or 5 enemies, I'd be able to, say, choose the fighter, attack one, choose the rogue, attack another, choose the paladin, attack another, so that they start spreading apart the aggro and building their targets so that the others don't build aggro. We'll show a little bit of this combat here in a second, right here. So we'll put the rogue on the bat, the paladin on the rat, the fighter on the snake. So now they're all 3 tanking different targets so that our casters don't accidentally build up aggro on anything. My characters are quite powerful. They're wearing raid equipment, so yeah, they're not going to take very much damage from these very low enemies. So the druid actually gets a heal over time spell. Again, pushing tab cycles through all your characters to quickly choose your movements that you want to do. So the druid gets a heal over time spell. They also get a damage over time spell. You'll be able to log in tomorrow and test these all you like. So we'll show what I was talking about with the wizard damage. So let's take just the fighter and the wizard here. We'll leave everyone else behind. I think there's some enemies right over here. Yeah, here we go. So the wizard fire says it does 42 to 57, basically. It's going to do a bit more. Let's see how much it does. 66. So you can see it did a little bit more than what it says is possible. And again, the reason for that is because this wizard is level 3. And the formula for damage when it comes to spells are increased based on your level. But you can't see the formula. We don't have it in-game visible. But we're going to make it more clear in the future. I just wanted to let it be known that your spells improve based on character level. There were a bunch of other minor things, but that pretty much covers the big stuff that was changed. So again, tomorrow the server will be up and available for anyone to test. These walking animations aren't perfect. Sometimes he has to, like, come to a complete stop. Yeah, we have some work to do on it. It's definitely not 100% fixed or ready, but it will be a work in progress, the animations over time. We have a lot of attacking animations as well coming. So again, tomorrow we will bring the server up for beta testers to test again, and we will be updating the server as soon as we can to keep things going forward. Hope you all enjoyed this update, and hope you enjoy beta testing tomorrow. Take it easy.